All right, everyone, super excited. The brand did send this to me for a quick review, and boy, I am probably the most excited out of all the things that ever been sent to me than this right here. This looks amazing, especially we got like 2 feet of snow outside. I'm worried about losing power. It came in just a nick of time. I can't wait to get this thing plugged up. But first, let's get a good view around the box so you can actually see what the heck this thing is. This is by Lipower or LiPower. Power anything, anywhere, anytime. 1075 watt hours, 12,000 watts. This is the G1000 LS. Only thing that's weird, and we'll see when we get this thing in here, but there's only 2 prongs to all the AC outlets. So it looks like there might be a 3rd prong in there, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. So hopefully this stuff is grounded. Right out of the gate, looks like a pretty high quality cigarette adapter or car adapter. Probably don't call them cigarette adapters anymore. This looks like the AC power cable. It is grounded, and this wire is pretty thick. Looks like we got a user manual. We'll definitely get back to this. Man, this thing is packed well. Let's slide this out. This thing's a monster. That was pretty much everything in the box. You got the unit, you got some power cables so you can charge this up. Hold on, we got to pull this off, of course. Nice. Let's just take a quick look around. Just off the jump, these plugs looked pretty weird. I mean, it looks like you can plug something into it. This is the charging cable with the 3 prong. I'm just going to plug this in just to see if you can plug in a grounded plug. So it definitely looks like you can. All right, it just looked weird up front. Our plugs don't normally look like that, but you can absolutely plug this in. This is just their style. And I don't know if there's anything in the instruction manual to say why it's designed like this, but I'll definitely take a look at that. So we got 3 AC plugs right there. This right here is where you would, I believe, plug in the solar panels. We got a DC input here. This is probably where if you wanted to charge this up using using the car adapter, you probably just take this part, plug it right in there, and then plug this into your car. Man, that is awesome. I think this might live in my car, possibly. Anywho, these are outputs, and they actually say AC output, DC input, so that's sweet. This says USB output, so we got a USB-C here, and then we have 3 different USB-A ports here, and then we got some DC outputs, it looks like. Let's see. Yep, I love how everything is labeled very clearly, and then if you want to do a car adapter out of this, if you're camping or anything like that, you can actually take advantage of that. Oop, the power just came up. Let's get to the side here. All right, so this is the input for the AC plugs. We would grab the AC plug that came with the unit, and we can plug it into here just like that. Looks like there's some fans in there to keep things cool just in case you start really outputting some power. Let's check out the bottom. Portable power station data here. Looks like they got some nice little mounting feet. We can pull the plastic off here. This is so it exposes nice, sort of tacky rubber feet. So once this thing goes down, it won't slide around anywhere. It looks like right out of the box, this is charged up to about 3/4 the way charged. And I love how it has input here and output. So it looks like you can actually monitor, I guess, how much is coming in or how much is outgoing. This is all plastic here, but it's pretty robust. Definitely these grab handles are definitely nice to have. So I did just plug the unit in, and as soon as I plugged it in, I don't know if you can hear it, but a fan just kicked in. You can kind of, this fan out here, you can actually feel the air blowing. Almost you can kind of feel the air being pulled in this way and blown out. So I wasn't expecting the fans to kick on right away, but they did, and that's a thing. Little light came on, said fans. It has AC in 60 hertz, and it looks like the output, there's 76 or so watts, because I actually plugged in here in my little light that I was using because I was trying to find an extension cord. You probably shouldn't plug this into an extension cord and then into the wall, but I wanted to kind of keep this away from the wall so I can do this recording. Coming in, there's 562 watts coming into this thing, 557, 559. Like, I need to actually look this up and do a little more research and see like how fast we can actually charge this thing through the AC line, if that's good or not. And right now, since I have this little light plugged in, this light is pulling 74 watts right now. So that's kind of cool. You could see what is coming in and you could see what's going out. I just grabbed a bunch of electronics. I'm going to plug all this stuff in. Hey, can it run all this stuff all at the same time? I have no idea how much all these watts are. Like, I don't know. What I brought was, I brought my little charging hub. That's plugged into some batteries that I'm going to charge. I got a foot massager. Right here, I got my MacBook Air. I got my iPad Pro here charging. Over here in the corner, I got a little fan that I had plugged in. And then I'm sure this will probably draw the most power, of course. This is a pretty big, I have no idea how big, but it's a pretty big dehumidifier. I'm going to plug all this stuff in. All right, so we're going to turn the unit on by just hitting the power button. It's still saying that it's 99%, 0 input, 0 output. Let me plug in my MacBook Air. It does have a USB-C port, so that's good here. And then that into there. There's a little USB-C button here. Press on that. It turns on USB, saying that's going to be on. And right now, that's only using 4, 9, 29, 36. The air came on. It peaks a little bit at 60, and then it kind of goes down a little bit there. And let's plug this into the top. And now we're going to hit this AC button. Let's see, can we do AC? AC came on. All right, so at first it had the little fan light come on, but that turned off. It's at 60 hertz. This is still pushing. I don't have anything really plugged into this right now, but now I'm going to plug my iPhone into this port here. Let's see. So it does say charging. So we're going to plug that into this as well. It is going up now. So it is going up. So let's plug in this dehumidifier down here. Let's see what happens. Let's plug this. Well, let's plug it. Yeah, let's plug it into this one. All right. So as you can hear, my dehumidifier is just kicking on. The fan at least just go on, and this just jumped up to 130. This is still only at like 172 watts right now. You know what? I don't know how many watts is a treadmill. I'm going to plug my treadmill into this thing. I got the cord. Here's the cord. This is plugged into my treadmill. I'm going to plug this right into the front of the unit here. We're going to turn this on. So it turned on. So I'm going to hit the start button. Let's turn up the speed here. I'm going to turn the speed up to 5. So the speed's on 5 right now. It's pulling 167 watts right now, 170 watts. Let's raise it up. This can go up to 15 degrees. Let's see if it can handle that power. So now this is going up to 15 degrees. This has jumped to 248. Let me pump the power up. Let me see if I can go any faster with that at the same time. So now it's going 15 miles per hour. It's going up to 15 degrees all at the same time. 390, 400, 439, 469, 550, 4. It's starting to come down now. All right, I guess since it went all the way up, it doesn't need as much power now in order to keep the speed up. But that treadmill's cooking. So if the power goes down, you still want to get your workout in, no problem there. If you're just looking for a great power bank that has great value here, man, definitely take a look at this one.